I'm 29. I'm the youngest woman to ever be elected to the United States Congress. At least I'm not trying to cage children in the border and inject them with drugs.
I tell you what, I'm trying to restrain myself with this answer. In 2014, when this crisis started, they did an incredible job of throwing money and putting a facility together to actually care for them properly because their facilities were overcrowded. In 2015, the administration then were saying what an incredible, great job the Border Patrol did.
The fact that concentration camps are now an institutionalized practice in the home of the free is extraordinarily disturbing.
Someday the AOC moment will pass. It's too stupid to continue. And at that point, sober Democrats will wake up and rejoin the adult conversation in progress.
La inmigración ilegal masiva es injusta, insegura e insostenible para todas las partes involucradas, y dijo que hasta los propios inmigrantes son explotados.
Como madre de familia, como funcionaria y especialmente como salvadoreña, yo le quisiera implorar a todos y cada uno de nuestros hermanos que están pensando en migrar irregularmente, que no lo hagan.
La situación ahora es inaceptable. El presidente ha atacado, ha demonizado a los inmigrantes. Es inaceptable y voy a cambiar este.
Bannon created an immigration action plan.
I said, all we have to do is flood the zone. Every day we hit them with three things, bang, bang, bang. These guys will never be able to recover, but we got to start with muzzle velocity.
How many immigrants should we admit every year? What's the ideal number? How about 10 million immigrants a year? How about 20 million?
Vamos a tratar cada persona con el respeto y dignidad que merecen como humanos.
What's the ideal population of the United States?
Me llamo Julián Castro y estoy postulando por presidente de los Estados Unidos.
How big should we get? 400 million? 600 million? A billion people?
This video is showing you hundreds of those migrants crossing the Suchiate River, dividing Guatemala and Mexico. Those who made it across were soon met by armed riot police.
Crowded countries are polluted, every single one of them. Tell us why we should want that here.
I'm Bernie Sanders. I'm white. Can't help it. Let's move on.
What's the ideal level of education an immigrant to this country should have? Big business doesn't want you to ask this question. They like their immigrants low-skilled and cheap. Anyone who dares ask it is banned from Twitter. Instead, you hear the endless drone of self-righteous children barking about racism.
Why doesn't President Trump condemn racism? His own words and actions tell you why. He's a racist. But let me not mince words here. This president traffics in racism.
To anyone conducting crossings of our border illegally, please hear these words. Do not pay the smugglers. Do not pay the coyotes. Do not put yourself in danger. Do not put your children in danger, because if you make it here, you will not be allowed in. You will be promptly returned home. You will not be released into our country. As long as I am President of the United States, we will enforce our laws and protect our borders.
Trump not backing down from his controversial, some say racist language.
I was waiting for Trump to take it back and say, oh, no, I didn't mean that Mexico is sending rapists. They're sending Rhodes Scholars. They're so much better than we are. And damned if he never took it back. So I had to say, okay, I'm for this guy.
You have to wonder, does he not believe in the spark of divinity?
Those caravans, they told you, were a racist mirage. Everything's fine. Shut up and obey or we'll kick you off YouTube.